The tallying center where we get all the results, and Look Up TV's Henry Tende is on the ground.
Now we are live at Bomas of Kenya, where the IEBC, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, is currently continuing receiving Forms 34A. These are electronic forms in terms of PDF files that are being beamed here at the National Tallying Center. The Commission will start tallying the results for various political candidates, the presidential candidates, immediately. All the Forms 34A are availed here at the National Tallying Center. Already we are doing 99% of forms here. We only have like 1% to go. Then the Commission starts to officially tabulate the results and avail them to the Kenyan electorate. Now with me I have an observer with ODM party to bring us up to speed with what has transpired in the past 2 days when the process of voting started up to now when the results are being transmitted, and now he joins me to bring us up to speed with what transpired on the ground. Sir, please, perhaps you start by giving us your name and how did you find the process of voting so far?
Yeah, my name's Fidel Castro Oyuaya. I work for the ODM Orange Democratic Party. I was deployed as an observer. The exercise was smooth, and the turnout in the morning wasn't quite encouraging, but when later in the day, as from 10, 11, we saw that the turnout came out strong. Incidences, very few of them. Kenyans were very peaceful. I was deployed in Nairobi. I went through Embakasi East, Langata, Nairobi West, and the polling stations were on time. We appreciate the work that has been done by the IEBC, and the kits generally in Nairobi were functional, and yes, generally the exercise was a success.
Yeah. As a party, how did you navigate the thorny issue of Kim's failure in various polling stations? We had your party leaders raising concerns with the postponement of the political exercises of governorship in Kakamega and Mombasa. How did this affect the party in general?
From where I sit, where I was deployed, ours was just to highlight the areas where there were kit failures, and then we escalated to the authorities above us. So generally the decision that was made unilaterally was by the officials, and we stand by it. But as our duty when we were deployed was to go down there, highlight whether the kits are functional, and in Nairobi, to us, we can say it was a success. Yes.
So you are comfortable with the manual resolution made by IEBC to now conduct the polling in those various places where the Kims failed?
I would say that we are comfortable, yes, unless we get it officially from the party.
From the party?
From the party, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
How confident are you of a win in this particular election?
Of course, when you're in elections, you are there to win.
Yes.
So as we have done our best, and we know that we are the best people to win. So we are looking forward for Raila Amolo Odinga being declared the presidential elect. Yes.
Okay.
Asante sana.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes. That is one of the observers with ODM party. They are saying, as candidates in this particular election, they are confident of a win. That is a wait-and-see situation as the IEBC embarks on a rigorous process of tallying and receiving the Forms 34As physically. These forms must be delivered physically. So the Commission will have to verify their genuine forms, their original forms from the officials of IEBC at various polling stations. Then once they are verified, those are official forms, they will start the process of tabulating the results and availing the results to our electorates. Remember, the tallying process, it starts at 3 levels. We have a tallying process at constituency level. This is for the members of county assembly and the members of parliament at constituency level. Then at county level, we have another tallying process for the senatorial seat and the governorship and women member of a National Assembly. That will be happening at that particular level. And at the national level, we have the presidential tallying process that is now about just to begin. Immediately the commission receives the forms 34As from all the polling centers. Remember, today in the morning there were areas where the exercise was being conducted. The polling was taking place because of security reasons. The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission had to postpone voting in those particular polling stations. So as from the communication from the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission is that the voting process in those particular polling stations that were postponed to today is complete, and now they are streaming their forms 34A to the National Tallying Center. Perhaps that informs why up to now the exercise is not 100% complete, but immediately it's 100% complete, the commission will start the tallying process. We are here to follow it live to just make sure our viewers are brought up to speed with what is happening here, and they are kept informed of every happening right as it happens. Back to you in studio.